Linda's Pantry, and today, as you see in the title, I'm doing enchilada soup. Chicken enchilada soup. What? Yes. Okay, so this is something you can use fresh or you can use what I'm using. Doesn't matter. This is roasted chicken, so if you were doing fresh, you'd have to roast the chicken first. These are chicken thighs and breast combo. And this is in a spicy broth. I did this video for you. So this is roasted chicken in a spicy broth. It's got onions that are caramelized. It's delicious with Mexican oregano. It's got the perfect profile for this soup. Now, I could make enchiladas, but I want to really limit the amount of tortilla it's been soup weather. Believe it or not, as late as it is, it's been soup weather. I'm using my home canned enchilada sauce because this is from the home canned pantry challenge, and I'm going to put it in the playlist. I am using garlic that I already chopped up in my mini chopper from Tupperware. Links down below if you'd like that. This is also a link down below. Thrive freeze-dried green chilies and Thrive freeze-dried red bell peppers. I feel like because it's a soup, I want some veg inside to give it a little more body. And I'm going to top it with the cheese, like normally, and you could make this into enchiladas, don't get me wrong, but I really want an enchilada soup. So I'm going to actually have chicken broth with this as well as these to thin this down a little bit and add more. I'm going to top it with a cabbage slaw, just shredded cabbage, and maybe a little bit of pepper jack cheese, or you can use cheddar. If I use cheddar, I'll use a Tillamook cheddar cheese, and I'm excited, guys. This is so good, and it's warming, and you can recreate this into another meal with the leftovers. And if I have enough left over, that's what I'm going to do for you. So I'm going to actually, on my stovetop, because I have a gas stove, I will take and char some tortillas to just dip in this soup. And then that way I'm limited to one tortilla instead of, if I was going to have enchiladas, I'd probably have two. And then I'd be eating two tortillas and all that. And all that cheese. So I'm just trying to do portion control, and soups are really filling, and I love them. All right, guys. Okay, let's get to making this. I'll bring you in close. All right, so I've got probably 1.5 quarts of chicken broth in here. And I just use Knorr's chicken bouillon. And so you can use your own. If I had home canned, this has also got some broth in here. Delicious. Now this has got a Tatler lid, and look at the headspace on that. It's absolutely perfect, right there to that bottom rim. So a Tatler lid, you want to use one of these. I don't know if you can see that. This is, Tatler carries these. Nice seal. I don't know if you can hear that, but a nice seal. And this ring, there's a mark on there that tells me it's only been used once. I do it with a Sharpie. These are reusable, so that's going in there. Let me grab something to wipe my fingers off with. And I'm gonna just dump everything in there. And I'll take you to the stove so you can see up close too. That goes in there, and the contents of, and this is a 5-quart Curtis Stone Dutch oven. I'll try to link Curtis Stone cookware in the link, in the description box below, along with the Thrive link and the Tupperware link. So you guys, if you need it, if you want it, great. Okay, my enchilada sauce, and this is from February of 19. Nice seal. Gosh, it smells so good. It's such a great enchilada sauce, and I'm gonna rinse this jar out. I'm not wasting any of that flavor at all. So get this down here. So then there's probably another, I don't know, 3/4 of a cup. So we're getting up there, as you can see. Now, we're gonna get this, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I want a 1/4 cup at least of, a heaping 1/4 cup of these green chilies. These are very, very mild. Somebody asked me the last time I used them how spicy they were. They didn't want a lot of spice. I'm gonna use a good tablespoon of my fresh minced garlic. There's garlic in the chicken, but I really like the combo of, you know, a long cooked garlic and, and a slow cooked, or a quick cook, I guess. Because really this is gonna come together really quick. And I'm gonna do Thrive red bell peppers, and I'm gonna do a half a cup. Heaping half a cup, but those veggies are gonna start refreshing right in the pan. Oh, and it's gonna be very brothy, and that's what I want, because I'm gonna be adding at the end the cabbage, and you can make it almost like a pozole, where you add a slaw and some radishes and all those things, diced jalapenos, whatever you like. I am gonna top it with a little cilantro. It's gonna be delicious. I've got cilantro out in the garden, so I think I'll go pick and break up your chicken. This chicken, honestly, it's delicious. It's flavored with that broth all the way through, and you can tell it was roasted. It's so good. Okay, let's get this on the stove. Really, we only need to heat it up through, kind of work on breaking up the chicken pieces, because I par-cooked that chicken in the oven. The pieces hold together. They don't fall apart and end up shredded. If you raw pack chicken, you're gonna end up with more of a shredded chicken soup, but that's, you know, it still tastes delicious, so there you go. All right, let's get it on the stove. Okay, so here's my soup simmering away, and you can see the peppers. You know, okay, so the freeze-dried stuff tends to float till you really get, I don't know, it takes a while, and then it doesn't float anymore, but I don't mind. So I broke up the chicken pieces to about that big, so it's a nice size piece. And I was talking to one of my girlfriends just a minute ago on Marco Polo, and I said, you know, I think next time I can chicken. I like having it in pint jars for chicken salad, but, and this was a 1.5 pint jar, but for soup, I really could have used another pint. But I don't want to use just plain. I want the roasted chicken like this. So it's going to be light on the chicken and heavy on the veg. So that's okay. Okay, so this container is one of my modular mates that I keep my Thrive product in, and this is the zucchini. I'm just going to put, it's down to the bottom. I'm going to add the zucchini and some of the powder that's, you know, that you get from the veggies, and get that gone. So then I can open up and store 2 number 10 cans in this modular mate, and still keep it nice and as fresh as the day I put it in. And this has been in there for a year, so it's perfect. So now I'm going to, oh, I love zucchini in any Mexican food. The broth is amazing. So I'm gonna let this simmer for, I don't know, half hour, because I'm not ready for dinner. And then I'll serve it up, and I'll show you what it looks like in the bowl. With the charred tortilla on the side for dipping. Yummy. Guys, who doesn't want a bowl of that? Brothy, delicious. Yes, me. Yes, please. Okay, guys, so my soup is done. I actually have taken a couple of flour tortillas. I'm not going to eat both of these, but for pictures, it'll look better. And I put them over my gas stovetop and just get a little char on them. I love that char flavor. And now we're going to put our soup down in the bowl. Enchilada soup coming up. And I want plenty of vegetables in here. Oh, perfect. One more little ladle. I doubt that I'll eat all this. About a half a ladle. Perfect. Okay, and I am going to clean up my bowl, because obviously I'm going to do some thumbnail shot for this before I take a bite, because it's screaming hot. Yeah. Perfect. And then I love cabbage slaw on anything Mexican, so I'll put a little bit of that right there. And some green onions, some cheese. Let's put some pepper jack cheese on here, right there on top of that. You don't need much, really and truly. This is gonna be figure friendly for the most part. And if you don't do a tortilla, it's really figure friendly. Some cilantro and a little bit of fresh green onion. And I'm taking the rest of this to work tomorrow. So guys, so good. Look at that, how pretty. All right, guys, I'm gonna let that cool down enough. And all you're gonna do is dip that beautiful flour tortilla in there. But let me get some thumbnail pictures and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm super excited to try this. Well, I already know, but yeah, you know, try it for you. So I'm gonna dig in and grab some of that slaw, a little bit of cheese, and get a bite. Wow. Okay. The fresh cilantro really adds it. The chicken is tender, but it's got a really good firm bite, so it doesn't feel like it's cooked to oblivion. It's holding up really well. And this is the other thing I like to do with this. I just roll the tortilla. You don't have to roll it, whatever. Do whatever you want, but just get some of that broth in that tortilla, and you could put some of the soup right on there. Wow. All right. This is such a good dinner, and it's going to be lunch tomorrow too. It'll taste even better tomorrow. All the flavors will have married, and yeah. Okay. Absolutely wonderful. I hope this inspires you to step outside the box. Make yourself a little enchilada soup or a pozole without the hominy, however you want to look at it. You can do this out of your home canned pantry as long as you're stocking your pantry shelves with some of these items like the home canned chicken and the enchilada sauce. You've got it at a moment's notice. This was pretty easy to put together, and even if I didn't have some of the fresh stuff, I still could have made this work. So you guys, I don't know, think outside the box. Let's do some more recipes together, and I can't wait to see you next time for another delicious recipe. And guess what? I need to can some more enchilada sauce. So if you want to see that video, leave me a comment in the comment section below, yes please, on the enchilada sauce. And if you have something you make with your home canned enchilada sauce that is different, let us know. Give us some ideas. So good. Bye. Don't forget, any of the stuff that I used in the video, if you're interested, down in the description box, you'll find links. All right, guys, I appreciate you and I appreciate